good morning. We'll just wait a few minutes as we're going out live. Beautiful day today. So this morning, as it's Monday, if you're joining me on Monday, it's a little bit of an unwind to get you going. So we'll just wait a moment more. Morning, Cherry. Your name's just popped up. Hello. That's nice, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to come into a seat. You can do this sitting on a chair, the first part, or pop a cushion or a blanket under your bum and sit on the floor. Legs can be however you want to. So just choose where you're going to place your hands. They can rest on your legs, they can rest on your tummy, whatever you want to do, but somewhere where you can let the shoulders relax and really let the elbows go. So we can hold a lot of tension in our elbows, which moves up into our shoulders. So let your elbows be heavy and see if you can close your eyes and just begin to drop in. So just becoming aware of what it is you're sitting upon. See if you can let the hips become a little bit heavier and let the tummy soften. And then just become aware of those first 3 breaths. And just notice the quality of your breath this morning. Okay, and see if you can keep your eyes closed. You're going to bring the fingertips either side of you. Turn the palms to face up, and as you breathe in, take the arms up towards the ceiling. If your shoulders feel okay, you can let the fingertips, the palms touch. And as you exhale, turn the palms to face down and bring the fingers all the way down. Gently kiss the ground with your fingertips. And then as you inhale, flip the palms up and reach up. Just move like that, just a few rounds, just connecting your breath with the movement, connecting your movement with the breath. See if you can let the two marry. So take another couple. Keep your shoulders nice and soft. And next time your fingers come down, don't rush. We'll bring them down to the ground. Let the hands come back, rest on your legs. And let's waken up our spine so you can blink the eyes open. So we're just going to try and move your rib cage from left to right. So a little bit of a rocking motion. Try to keep the hips steady and let the movement just come from your rib cage, or just focus your attention on the rib cage. So moving it from left to right, maybe slow it down, see if you can articulate a little bit deeper, a little bit more movement. And then next time you bring the ribs over to the left, we're going to pause there. So get nice and heavy through your right hip. See if you can float your left arm up. So we're pushing the ribs out to the side and then take it into a lean. So we're leaning over to your right side, reaching up and over with the left. So you might get a little bit deeper into the side of your body, opening up the ribs. So just relax that shoulder and you can just have a gentle pulse in and out. Notice if you're rigid. See if you can just soften in. Make it a little bit fluid, and then we'll bring it all the way up. Bring that arm down, feel the difference in that side, and then we'll take the ribs over. We'll just go left to right again, actually. Just a couple of left to rights. See if you notice a bit more space in your left side. And then when you bring it over to the right next, just pause over to the right, heavy through the left shoulder and left hip. Float your right arm up. So ribs are over to the right, and then we take a nice lean over to the left side. And again, try not to be rigid. See what you can soften. You can just bring a little bit of fluidity into your body, softening that top shoulder. And then bring it all the way up and bring that arm down. Okay. And then we'll take a little bit of forwards and backwards motion with the chest as well. So if you think like a cat-cow. So drawing, if you can start to draw the tummy back as you go backwards, so the spine begins to round, and bringing the chest forwards as you breathe in. So So waking up the spine in all directions. Best thing you can do every morning, get your spine moving. Okay, so just continuing with that movement, but we're going to incorporate it with the left and right. So next time you bring your chest forwards, take your shoulders back, and we're going to take the ribs over to the right side of the chest forwards. Round it through. So you're going to draw your tummy towards the spine, chin to the chest as you round the spine backwards. Take it over to the left and then bring the chest forward. So a big circle. And we'll just take a few of those. So moving it around, kind of like you're stirring something with your chest. That's just the most random thing I've ever said. I don't know what you would stir with your chest. Okay, but this big rotation through the chest. And you can go slow, or if you feel a little bit more energy this morning, you can kind of really whop it around a little bit. Okay. And then we'll pause in a point that feels okay and take it in the opposite direction. So just see if you can first of all feel your spine moving. So do take it slow for the first couple. Just getting that full range of movement. And then if you want to, so you can keep going slow, if you want to, you can just kind of loosen it up a little bit. Okay. So just taking a couple more on that way. And then when you come somewhere near center, we're going to pause and gently twist towards your left side. Bring both hands down, either side of the body. And maybe if your neck feels okay, just a gentle look over your left shoulder. Just feel that little bit of contraction across the tummy as you give it a nice squeeze in this twist. And then bring it back through center and take it the opposite way. Let something soften. And then bring it back through center. Okay, so we're going to come to hands and knees. Pad your knees if you need to, if you're on a hard floor. Pad your knees. But we'll come to hands and knees. And let's just take the right foot out behind us. So bring your right toes to the floor, push the toes into the ground and give that leg a nice stretch. And see if you can almost push out of your hip joint. So we're obviously pushing through the heel, but can you extend a little bit through the hip joint, wake that leg up. And then we'll float that leg up and we're going to bend that knee so the foot comes up. And just take a couple of little pulses through there. So we just start to lift the knee up. Gives the butt a little bit of a squeeze, but it also warms up your hamstrings. So just charging up the back of that leg. Just take a couple more. Just notice if you've collapsed in the middle, so a little bit of integrity through your spine. And then lower that foot back down to the ground. We'll sweep the foot. So your right foot is back, sweep it all the way over to the left side. So we're crossing over your left leg. See if you can look over your left shoulder towards that heel and soften something in your right side. Okay, and then we're going to sweep it back behind you. Let me turn around. And if you have space, you're going to take your foot out to the right. So we're going to straighten the leg. Unless that feels awful, then bend your knee, okay? So you can have the knee above the ankle. So, but if it feels all right to straighten it, just straighten it, and you can start to send your weight back a little bit, just to waken up the hips. And you can stretch a little bit through the arms as well here, just to just have a good body stretch. Okay, and then bring it forwards. We'll bring that foot back behind you, toes into the ground, and then lower that knee down. And take the same on the left. So toes come into the ground, a little bit of a lift through the front of your body. So just try not to collapse down. So pushing away. Just having a little bit of a wriggle into that back heel, and then see if you can extend out of your left hip. So it's going to start to lengthen your spine as well. So feel that stretch. And then we'll sweep the toes over to the left side. To the right side. It's early. And looking over your right shoulder. So looking over your right shoulder, you should be able to look towards your left foot. Breathe and soften into the left side of your body. And then we'll sweep that foot. Maybe you take it all the way out to the side with the leg straight. Maybe you bend the knee. So just adapting to your body. And just see if you can send your weight back. So it just kind of gets a little bit into the glutes. Nice leg stretch. So if you can walk the hands forwards, maybe just have a bit of a stretch through your arms. And then bring it back, sweep that leg back out behind you. Oh, we forgot this, I forgot something. So just push into the toes and then lift that leg up, bend that knee, I forgot this part. And then just start to push that heel up towards the ceiling. Just feel that warmth coming into the back of your thigh, maybe into your butt. Couple more pulses. And then straighten that leg out, lower the toes down, push back out through the heel. And then bring your knee forwards. And last little thing. So wrists are underneath the shoulders, spread your fingers wide. So that little circular movement that we made at the start, seated, can you do that here? So just rounding the spine, pushing it out to the side and lowering it a little bit towards the ground. So we call this a barrel roll. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit more challenging in this position, so just see how it feels. You might feel a little bit less coordinated. And then take it the opposite way. Just feeling the movement in your spine. Okay, and then pausing in the middle. Think cat-cow, so we're going to round into that cat shape. Send your hips all the way towards your heels. Bring your arms down to the ground. Bring your chest and your forehead down. Maybe you rest your head on your hands. Maybe your bum is up. Maybe it's down. So just finding the shape that is your child's pose this morning. And just let yourself soften and come back to your 3 breaths. See if you can feel your breath traveling through your spine, whatever that means to you. Just taking your awareness deep inside of you as you feel these last couple of breaths. And when you're ready to walk the hands in towards your body and gently peel yourself up. You can stay kneeling or come into a seat. But let's take the arms out wide, reach them up, big stretch through the body, maybe a wriggle. And then bring your hands down in front of your heart and we bow our head to our hands, our mind to our bodies. Find something positive, take it forward into your day. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you get to enjoy some sunshine today. I think it's going to be lovely. Have a lovely day. Thank you.